Three.
Welcome back to the Kip Up Go Podcast. I'm your boy, The Juice. This is your boy,
Pat Nasty.
There we go. Welcome back to Kip Up and Go Podcast, episode 17. Share, like, subscribe. Share, like, subscribe. Show love in the comment sections. You feel me? Yes, we're going to start this one off with AJ Styles and his retirement, his WrestleMania Hall of Fame, not WrestleMania Hall of Fame, his Hall of Fame induction.
It's WrestleMania weekend, that counts.
That counts, WrestleMania weekend. SmackDown, Raw, everything in between that. The injuries and who's going into the Elimination Chamber this weekend.
And we have a nice little special segment where we call Kip Up and Swap.
Kip Up and Swap.
If you can swap out one person in each match, who would you and who would you replace them with?
Right. Now, where do we want to start off with, Pat?
Well, first off, let's say congrats to AJ.
Congrats to AJ. Oh, wait. They don't want none.
Right? You know, we started off with his TNA music because I think we used the original one already. Well, his WWE one.
Right.
So why not? Let's go full circle. It was in Atlanta. I thought it was still better than Goldberg's.
Everybody's retirement is better than Goldberg's at this point.
There was a couple segments here and there, but overall, I felt like the crowd was dead.
Yeah, the whole night they were dead. So.
For like his hometown, like the way they waited for it and stuff, and I felt like, damn, he deserved a little bit better from that crowd. Like, damn.
Yeah,
what happened?
For real.
Why is it so meh and dead?
The fact of the matter that it was so dead, and all the TNA people that he used to wrestle with, tag with, showed up and made cameos and stuff like that, and
Abyss,
the whole crowd was
works backstage. He even was in full on costume. That was awesome.
Yes. If y'all don't know who Abyss is he was a TNA wrestler, and now he's a producer for WWE.
Does a good job too.
Does a good job, definitely does. Frankie Kazarian was there.
The OC was there.
The OC was there, yes.
Of course.
You know, Tama Tonga, the Tonga brothers was there.
So a lot of the Bullet Club was there, you know?
Yes.
Cody was there, and I'm happy Cody was there, but not happy he got a segment right after Gunther.
Right.
That dragged out the intro. Like, I guess they had a segue into the Vision, but they didn't need that whatsoever.
They really did that.
Cody just made the intro to the show drag. They should have, and I feel like he cut Gunther off for no reason. He had a good segment. Boom. Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix came out and attacked him. Like, all right, good. Let's go.
Dragon Lee.
It was Dragon Lee?
That was Dragon Lee.
Is Ray Phoenix still like out or something? Like he dead?
And Ray Phoenix is on SmackDown.
Oh, all right. Yeah. I'm sorry, yo. We got a lot of luchadors with masks, yo.
Yeah.
My bad. That's on me. That's racist, right? Nah.
Slightly.
But all right, so I gotta change my notes for later. Anyway. But like by the time the qualifying match ended, we'll get to that. It was 37 minutes into the show. I was like 8:37 when I looked at it. I'm like, this is too long for like a memorial show. Like the pacing was awful. But super happy for AJ. I thought his speech was good. I felt like the crowd didn't give him nothing to work with besides his family. And when they cut to but when they put the credits up in the bottom corner, my camera, bottom corner.
Yeah.
I thought like, all right. And then it never went black and they still went. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on?
Right.
Surprise. The Undertaker came out.
The one trick that Triple H does real well for some reason.
Really good with that. And it's funny how he was even able to like get Stephanie and they get each other all the time where like they don't know what's coming. And he came in the ring and he said, normally when you see me, you're dead. And I say you're gone, but now you're not gone, you're going. And right there, I went, oh shit, is WrestleMania in that dire need that they gotta have an Undertaker AJ run it back the last ride?
Right.
Sorry. And I'm like, you know what? Part of me is like, damn, that's desperate. But with the card shaping up, I would watch another last ride too. Like, you know, the theatrical all over Las Vegas and like a spooky area of Vegas, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if they do it like that, then kind of sort of, yeah. But if it wasn't going like that, then nah, I'm not seeing. I'm not trying to see enough to take a regular match. Like,
yeah, we don't need that.
I'm not wanting that.
And but they didn't. They pivoted and did the whole "you're inducted to the Hall of Fame," and I thought that was good, and that really, really saved it. It made that whole segment better with everybody coming out, congratulating him and stuff. And because I thought I didn't think it was that good. I didn't think it was like Goldberg bad for Atlanta, but it was bad. It was kind of like draggy and boring, and I don't know. I didn't feel emotional and moved, and I felt like I should have.
The main reason for that is basically like we said before, the crowd, man. The crowd was not into it. Like they weren't hyped up, and like they was just blah through the whole.
You would expect them to stop him like every 5 seconds to say thank you and you deserve it and
thank you, AJ.
Make him cry so much he has to stop and keep going and get emotional, but the crowd didn't. I don't know.
Right.
So congrats to AJ.
Yes.
Shame on you, the crowd of Atlanta. That's your boy. You should have did better.
Definitely. That's a hometown boy at that.
And so then we get to the qualifying match. And boy, did that turn out to be a disaster in so many ways.
So many ways. Two main ways. One, Bronson Reed got injured doing a dive, which is very weird because like when he got up, he pointed to one arm and then the other arm was looking crazy. So I didn't know which arm it was until they said it. He had a little bite. He had a bicep tear in his right arm.
You would think it's the one he landed on, but it being the other arm, I knew it wasn't the one he landed on only because the way he stared at it.
Yeah.
He didn't have an injured, I'm a limp, my arm kind of stare. He looked like he wanted to say, fuck.
Yeah, like I just, damn.
Yeah.
Which transitioned into the angry part of Jay actually winning the match. And Jay was pissed off that he had to win that match.
I'm not mad or upset that Jay Uso won because you got to pivot. The show goes on. I'm mad that Jay Uso isn't elite enough to roll with the punches and celebrate the fucking win like he wanted to win it and won. It was about to punch his ticket. He looked sad, depressed that Bronson Reed got hurt.
Yes.
It was all over his face. Bubba actually mentioned it on his podcast, Busted Open, and that's when I saw it and I went back and looked because I was too busy like on my phone trying to find out if it was real or not because you know how Twitter is. They're mad fast. Everyone talks about it. You want to get into the chat. But I watched it back and I saw how like he was just sad and like stone faced and just, I'm like, come on, bro, you got to do business better than that.
Yes. Like even if you're upset, like you don't let it show on TV live. Like you still could get excited and be like, yeah, all right, I'm making it in, and whatever feelings you have, say that for the back. You know what I mean? Save it for the back. Save it for the back. Like if anything, just a little pivot. I would have loved to see El Grande Americano have pulled it off and be excited, like, yes, I got it, and, you know, switch off from there. But, you know, that's just me.
But, yeah. I mean, I knew Jay was probably going to have to be the one to win, but I would have liked, based on how Jay reacted, I would have wanted El Grande because he would have celebrated.
He would have appreciated it more, yeah.
He would appreciate it. He would have knew, like, the show goes on. I'm sorry you got hurt, but the show goes on. I got to pretend like I'm going to WrestleMania, bitches. I just won.
Right.
So that was just
elimination chamber, but yeah,
well, you
my
know what I
bad. I
mean.
didn't mean to correct you. Yeah,
You trying to go to WrestleMania. It's just one more step. That's
right.
what I
And
mean.
that's a
dream
big
is going
PLE
on.
to do it on.
Right. Especially after Jimmy says we got to get you back.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's all starting to make sense, and that shit pissed me off. Cause like it shows why he's not ready.
Definitely. You're not doing business. Should have got excited and looked at the camera. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for believing in me. Something like that. All right.
You got to get out of your own way, and like you gotta go. It's
Right.
okay to be sad back then, but you're on TV right now in front of everybody. You gotta
cannot let it show.
Got to show. You gotta celebrate. Walk up the ramp, run it back, like go out the ring. That's the time to run it back. You know what I mean?
That's definitely time.
Like, why do you not run it back when we need you to run it back?
Middle of a Royal Rumble, run it back.
Immediately, I started thinking like, damn, bro, it's gonna be so whack when he runs it back in the Elimination Chamber. Like, it's gonna be a fun game that we're gonna play. Spot the running back. As we watch it, let's wait and just start counting bodies when everybody's falling and go, when is he running back? When is he running back? You know what I mean? I bet he comes this. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about that.
But it proves why he's not there and his reign was so short.
Blah.
There's a whole nother level to this shit that like people don't realize. Like Drew got it. Drew would have laughed at his face. You know what I mean?
Right.
Basically kicked dirt on Bronson Reed. Like, oh, you big dummy. Like
Drew would have sold that.
And that's the difference. So I was very upset at that.
Very.
All right. Here we go again, baby. What's in the box?
What's in the box? What is in the box?
I love both segments on SmackDown and Raw. But I have a favorite. What's your favorite?
Oh, and I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Johnny Gargano planking on the box.
That's not my favorite.
That's not your favorite?
That's not my favorite.
What's your favorite?
Is R-Truth.
Oh, right. Duh, R-Truth.
My favorite R-Truth one, saying it's a major award, is because that's from my favorite Christmas movie of all time, A Christmas Story. That's on 24/7 every year during Christmas, and it's the only channel I put on for Christmas because I watch that movie all day. And the major award is what he wins. That's with the big leg lamp. And R-Truth hitting that, bro, it touched my soul. It when we on the same page, bro. I vibe with him.
That's why R-Truth is he's gold. You know what I mean?
But Gargano depressed Gargano on top of that thing is planking is hilarious, yo.
Yes. Love the Gargano planking. It's just hilarious, man. And then the fact that they got a meme of him planking everywhere on everything, even at what's the name's daughter's birthday party. Oh my God!
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you stay relevant. You stay on social media. Like he took the biggest L ever with his tag team partner leaving. You're supposed to be done. You know what I mean? If you're in tag team hell and your tag team partner leaves, I say you're done. But him and my boy Kit Williams.
Still relevant. Still making things happen.
So
I love it.
We'll find out.
Oh, wait, before we pivot.
Okay. Pivot.
We need a tag team with R-Truth and Damian Priest.
100%.
Damian Priest being the seriousness and R-Truth just breaking them every time.
We need that tag team because of that. We need that tag team because Damian Priest can no longer. He just can't. It's impossible.
He can't.
R-Truth knows how to hit him. R-Truth, he got me. He broke me when he goes, I liked you better when you were bald. We need the bald Nick back.
Talking about Adam Pearce. It's funny as hell.
Or bald Adam, right? We need bald Adam. Yeah. I like bald Adam better. Like
No. He was saying I want bald Nick Aldis back, but he was meaning Adam Pearce.
Hilarious, bro. Like R-Truth just knows how to get you. And if Damian Priest is gonna be that, and like again, he can't tag team with mommy all the time. Just put them back together. Just go.
Just put him with Truth. That'll be good.
Because it works when R-Truth just gets him into trouble and he bails him out.
Right.
If they stop doing it that way, where like R-Truth bails them out, and you know what I mean, I'd rather them go the way where he lets R-Truth get him in trouble and knows he's gonna bail him out. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, do
Right.
what you gotta do. You heard what my man said. You know what I mean? Like sticking up for him, and like we'll handle business.
And somehow it just transitions to them just tagging up every now and again. So
tag team championships.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
Take out the Usos. Absolutely.
Yes. Definitely need that to happen.
100%. All right. So let's give a nice congratulations to a shocking winner. That's one of the top upsets I've ever seen in Kiana James.
Kiana James?
Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair.
Yes. What I had to say about that is this is where I'm starting to appreciate WWE more, because they're building their young talent, and we'll specify a little bit more on that later. But yes, Kiana James sliding in under Charlotte Flair and Nia Jax when she had him in the figure eight and just took her over and pinned her. Smooth. Not too much, but good, just enough to give her that push.
Because it works that you hurt Nia Jax's legs and she's a big woman, so it's hard for her if her legs is injured to like recuperate that fast.
Right.
I'm 240. I can't get up that fast. I drop the remote and I gotta stare at it for 5 seconds, let alone react in 3. Unless it's my phone or something like that, then I got my phone fast. But I'm surprised she won. And come on, them pushing young talent in big spots like this, gotta love it.
Yes.
Same thing with Javon Evans, gotta love it. All right,
gotta love it.
You know, and everybody bashes Triple H. You know what I mean? But one thing to remember, he oversees creative. He's not creative.
Right.
Creative.
He's the one that pushes the button.
They're the same. Like a lot of creative are the same guys that's been there forever.
Yes.
He just has the withal to like yay or nay certain things if he has to step in and try to push other stuff. But for the most part, it's the same guys that's been in there forever. It's old WWE creative.
Yes. And speaking of push, we need to push Michael Hayes' 80s porn star looking self out the window.
That's right.
Get him out of the company. I'm sick and tired of him.
That's a segue. Perfectly segued, because I sent it to you today. I sent it to you today. You saw how he doubled down.
He doubled down on Chelsea.
On the Undertaker's, was it 6 Feet Under podcast?
Yes.
He doubled down while trying to back off. Like, nope, they cut me off. I said she was this good, but as of right now, she's in the position where she's got to do this, to this, to that.
No.
To the point where I think I sent it to you. Undertaker, when he got a chance to speak, he was just pro Chelsea.
Yeah. As anybody else should be. Like, come on. Chelsea's Green showing up. Even on a broken foot, showing up and making it work. You don't get no better than that sometimes, bro. Come on. Braun Breaker's out. You haven't seen him. He's injured. You can't see him doing anything. Who else is out injured? There's a lot of people out injured.
Seth Rollins, everybody.
Seth Rollins. Dominic was out. You didn't hear from him. But you got Chelsea Green, no title, no nothing, and still popping up, making herself relevant. Michael Hayes, get out. You're done.
And the fact that he had the audacity
to
say that if they started pushing Chelsea Green, she would lose the fans because they would deem it reactionary, and that it's the company pushing Chelsea, and that's it. Oh, they're pushing her. We don't want that no more. We wanted her to rise on her own, but if the company's going to back her now that we cried, we're going to back off. It's ridiculous.
Very ridiculous.
How can you ask for something and then when you get it, I don't want that. Whoa. Impossible.
That sounds like such a cop-out, because look at LA Knight. He pushed himself. He got himself over. And when they started pushing him, and they still was loving him. So once you start pushing Chelsea, we're gonna love Chelsea. That BS excuse that he just made, once again, push this man out the door.
And he brought up the fact that, oh, look at Daniel Bryan, look at them. Nobody wanted them, but the fans made them. Like, what the hell do you think the fans are doing when they're telling you got to get fired? How much more of the fans do we have to take over the show?
Right.
She was in the wheelchair again, and they were chanting, "We want Chelsea," right? And she was playing it off. I can't. I'm injured. You're so rude. You're about my feelings. You know what I mean? Playing it off, but it's there. Yes. It's happening.
It's there. It's happening. Like she's probably top 10 most over in WWE right now.
She's so over that she's legit injured. And still on TV.
Still on TV. Not in the match. Not in the match, and everybody's chanting, "We want Chelsea." How much over?
Right? How much over does she want? You're right. And how she's so over to the point where they have one of their cameras fixated on her. She's out there, and that camera is only dedicated to her. That's the Chelsea cam.
Chelsea cam.
Not knowing what's going to happen, but they know. Just keep rolling on her.
The crazy thing is, she wasn't in the match, but there was more of Chelsea Green shown than the match.
I'll be honest. I don't know what the match was. I can't remember the match.
It was Alba Fire
versus somebody, but
Tiffany Stratton. And then you had Tiffany Stratton out there, and she was a world champ.
A former world champ. Oh, real side thing. Real side pivot. Because you said Tiffany Stratton. The audacity of this 2K26 again. I got another rant. I have another rant on it. I'm going to keep ranting on it. Did you see what they did to this poor girl?
Bro, I'm sick.
WWE sent her to do publicity on WWE 2K26. And when she finally got to see her character and model, it was an NXT model.
What?
She is world champion for so long, been on the main roster for so long, and the game is so outdated already that it was her NXT character.
Wow. I don't even understand that. That's like 2 years ago type mess right there. Right. How are you 2 years behind?
And I don't know if when they sent her out there, they knew it was an NXT character. But bad job, bro.
Very bad job.
You can't send somebody who's been your champion for a while in the top card, coming back now for another chance to be your champion. And it's an NXT version of her.
Yes. You have her previous years, like her come up gear, her come up look. Like, hold on, let me just get this real quick.
Get it out,
I'm about, because first and foremost, excuse my French, you are about to charge people from $69 to $160 for a game that's basically outdated and the graphics are like ass cheeks.
It's $150 for everything, plus the $10 battle passes I think you have to pay for, which could be up to 4 to 6. So it's well over $200.
Even better, $69 to almost $200 to $300 for a game that's graphic out like crazy. Like TKO, this is what they're doing.
Oh, and we've been buying these games for years, and they never update people's entrances. We have to go to the community, the download community, to get updated attire. Day one.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So
I remember
since you
playing
said Tiffany, that was so bad.
Yeah. I was playing 2K24 and they had Jimmy Uso and Solo as a tag team. I'm like, what? When did that ever happen?
It's so bad, yo. Now that we talk of something I hate and I can't stand, I want to talk about something I love.
Let's talk about it. I think I know what it is.
Oba and Kit Wilson.
Yep, I was right.
What they did with Oba and Kit Wilson in that segment showed so many things. One, Kit Wilson can work with screen time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's not just a one-hit wonder. Like he actually knows what to do. He can control the segment and work it out. The way when Oba made him read that second one and he kept pausing because he knew where it was gonna go. He's like, I don't want to say it. Like they build the relationship in the first poem to the point where like you can see Oba start to like him a little bit. Like, all right, yeah, I'm starting to fuck with you. I hate you, but I started to fuck with you a little bit. And then Kip realizes it. So you watch everything change the dynamic. And then when Oba makes him read the second one by force, showing you, I'm still the big dog if I like you.
He was like,
he's
like, yeah, just read another one.
Like, we're good, right? I got a couple lines and we're good. Nah.
He's like, no, read another one now. I'm like, oh my God. Wow. Oh.
So that's the first thing I like they showed. And the second thing is they showed Oba has character and personality beyond just being a big man.
Yes, that's what you need. When you got big people, they can't be big show levels. So when you got to keep flip-flopping them from heel to face, heel to face, heel to face, heel to face. No. But Oba has dynamics. Like, if you've seen on his NXT run where he was celebrating his title, he was like, I'm not going to be like these other guys. I'm like, I never knew I could do it. And then he was like, I knew I could do it. I was like, oh.
Yeah. He's got personality. Like, he's going to be able to talk and work and, like, he's going to be up there with people.
And if you don't give him a title before this year is out, you are doing that man a very disservice.
I want it to be, right, in the dream world, I need more Kit Wilson and Oba segments. I need it to be that he beats up Kit Wilson enough times that he starts to like Kit Wilson, and then they start to be friends. But it's like that, you know, what is it? What's the Friday? Day and what's Ice Cube's character?
Craig and Daddy.
It's a Craig and Daddy relationship. You know what I mean?
Lily just sent you something too on Instagram about that.
Like, they could do it two ways. They could do a Craig and Day relationship, right? Where Kid Wilson's like Day talking shit or whatever, or they do it like Debo and Tyrone, where Kid Wilson is talking about shit, and Oba's like, "Stop being a bitch, come on." But I can see that, but like, you know, just to keep them together a bit. You know what I mean? Because they're good together. I don't want them to be a straight tag team or whatever, but like, you know, just keep them around each other because they're good. They're feeding off each other and it's working. And remember, this is supposed to be just squash matches for Oba to just like come up and be powerful, but it's being so much more than just your typical average squash matches. It's fun. It's a segment worth watching.
Yes. And if you could give me like 2 minutes to fantasy book something real quick, that was just thinking in my head. All right, let's take it like this. Down the line, right? They have a tag tournament, but nobody wants to be Oba's tag team partner. He's like, yo, I don't care. I just want to be in this. I'm going to get both the belts by myself. I don't care. He squashes his first team, squashes his second team, and has a little trouble with the third team, still pulls out the win, and gets into the championship match. He fights with the tag team, the championships. He fights for the tag team gold, but he's being overwhelmed. And at the last second, Kit Williams runs down, and it's like, come on, I know we had a trouble match. Just tag. Kit Wilson gets in. They do a little tag number, and they become tag team champions.
That works perfectly with the MFTs because he can take. That's the whole family he's got to take out, and he can take out a lot of them.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But the numbers eventually going to get them, and then you get to that moment, and hot tag, baby, for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Kid Wilson gets the pin for, like, you know what I mean? And that's it. Kid Wilson's got to get the pin, though.
He has to get the pin. And when they giving the tag team belts out, Oba Femi snatches both of them, and he gives his to Kid, like,
yeah. And then I want to see him manhandle them together, like them, like, you know what I mean? Get over here, you know. And just see Kid Wilson just,
toxic. I would. I swear.
That's good.
We gotta be on the writers' team. Yes, we gotta be on the writers' team.
That segment's worth watching. Because then watching, imagine, right? Kit Wilson doing his toxic and all that stuff, when he has the muscle behind him.
Yes, I'm writing that now.
Going through everybody, you know what I mean? Just talking smack to everybody backstage like he's the hot shit. Just because he's got Oba to back him up.
Yes.
I would love that. So look at that.
I'm fantasy booking that shit as soon as possible.
Perfect. So now we got, let's see. I did that. We did that. Oh. Our girl Liv Morgan, Jersey owned. She picked a champion.
Liv. I love you, baby.
And just like everybody thought, she picked Stephanie Valquer in the dirtiest way possible.
Oh, man. When she hit her with that mic, like that fake off and then swung with that mic, I was like, God damn, Liv, that was a hood punch right there.
Perfect sell by Stephanie, too. Done.
Yes. I love Stephanie's selling when that happened. Like, she just dropped like...
There was so much chemistry going along on that ride that built up between them two that it was inevitable that she was going to pick her because there was zero chemistry with
Jade.
Your girl.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jade, but you come on.
Come
on. You gotta give us a little bit more. Just
she's even from Atlanta and did nothing in the ring. She just stood there.
You're right. And the fact that, you know what, I'm glad you brought that up because now it just jogged my brain. Why didn't she say anything? She could have been like, hold off, Liv. These are my people. And something. Just something.
The crowd, something to wake the crowd up.
Right.
Dead. Whole night.
Hey, Atlanta, y'all know I'm that bitch. Go ahead, Liv. Continue.
At least just grab the mic and remind her why she don't want none of the smoke.
Right.
Something. You know what I mean? Like, you make your decision, but I'm going to tell you, run around town to yourself. You don't want this. Jordan Grace wanted this. Like, pretty much cut almost, a similar promo like she did on SmackDown where she said, you know what I mean? Everybody's talking smack, but nobody wants it. Jordan Grace talked smack, but she stepped up, and what happened? She got dealt with.
She got put down.
You know?
So let me know. You going to step up and get put down, or are you going to make the right choice?
And that's the perfect time where Liv steps up face to face and then turns around and clocks Stephanie. That should have been the moment right then and there. It made everybody look big, everybody look strong, but made Liv look smart.
Definitely.
Instead of even though it was obvious, but at least have a little hint of doubt. There was no hint of nothing.
Nothing.
So
I digress.
Congrats on that. Oh God. My favorite. Here we go. Sammy segment.
Sammy.
Every single thing that Cody said was right.
Yes. We agree on that one. Go ahead.
He told that man, you're the reason you get in your own way. You're mad at me because I took advantage of something and you didn't?
Right.
Like, when are you going to learn the lesson? And then he walked away and came back and apologized. It was
like a bitch.
It was so bad that the crowd booed.
The crowd was crazy upset about that. They were flamed. And I'm not mad at them for being upset because come on. You had every opportunity to make that segment just a little bit better because like he said, you put yourself in that predicament. If you wasn't trying to be a hero, a super nice guy, and focused on the match, you would have been fine. Let him take out Cody. That would have been fine for you. Let him take out Cody, and then you hit Cody with a little kick. You pick up the pin. You got to start thinking for yourself and about yourself, not about saving the next man all the time. Because think about it. Like you said, triple threat match, no disqualifications basically, and you gotta get the win on your own because it's every man for himself. That's on you.
He doesn't understand that to be world champion, you gotta get it any means necessary. Like
by
a lot,
any means.
it doesn't gonna work your way, and you're gonna do the same thing over and over again until it's finally gonna work. That doesn't happen. That's why you have the
Not at
Cody
all.
now, who's like doing everything he needs necessary to get it back because he lost it.
Yes, like you said, he made a choice to be a good guy, and it cost him everything. Cost him everything. And now look, you're following the same steps. If anything, you should have learned. You should have learned this years ago.
He seems like he's just waiting patiently backstage one day for management to come up. All right, kid, it's your night.
Like, right.
But you know why they would never do that? Because once they do it, you know what question they have to ask themselves? What about tomorrow? What are we doing?
What are we doing?
We're just going to have a celebration for one night, and then you preach and preach and preach and become the same person? There's no dog in there?
There's no dog in it. You show that dog in there. You should have showed that dog in there right after you knocked all that stuff over. And then after Trick Williams popped up in your face, you go back to Cody and don't apologize. You go back to Cody like, you know what? I'm gonna show you who I really am. You win that Elimination Chamber, and I'll see you on Friday. And I'm gonna show you what kind of dog I am. And then you walk off. You don't apologize. I'll show you how I get the job done. You don't apologize. I'll show you how ruthless I can be. You don't apologize.
Look at the difference between Drew McIntyre now and Thunderdome Drew McIntyre.
I could barely even see Thunderdome Drew McIntyre anymore. And the way this Drew McIntyre
carried it. That guy, I mean, that's a guy that carried the company for a minute. You know what I mean? As champion.
Carried him.
But that guy who we have now aren't the same beast, and he'll tell you that first and foremost. Like, even like it's a transformation that most people have to get fired to have. He did it twice. He did it when he got fired and came back. And then after he lost the belt to the person he is now, he transformed again because there's so many different levels. Sami Zayn can't get to the first one.
Right. And the thing is, with Drew McIntyre, I can officially say that he is a full wrestling guy, a full WWE wrestling guy. You know what I mean? He has everything. Promo, aggressiveness, he can work in the ring, he has it all. He has it all. What Sam needs to do is get that. He needs to clear those levels.
Again,
Go ahead.
I might be wrong, but I can't think of an answer. But maybe because I hate him too much. Can you tell me one wrestler right now that Sami Zayn has enough chemistry to have a A+ 5-star banger of a match with now, other than Kevin Owens, who can't wrestle no more right now, currently?
Ilya Dragunov.
Do you think that's an A+ star match? Like if Sami Zayn were champion right now and he had to have a competition, you know what I mean, with the big dogs and everybody, and you have to have that 5-star match to show why you're champion. You think him and Ilya get it done?
3 people I think you get it done with is Ilya, Carmelo, and if you give it the right motivation, Cody Rhodes.
Know what that means? 2 out of 3 mid-card.
2 out of 3 mid-card for you?
That's where he's at. He's 66% mid-card wrestler, 30% main eventer. Based on your odds.
Because of Cody and Ilya, right?
Yeah. Just because of Cody. Because Cody knows what he's doing. He's gonna have a banger of a match. He's been there, he's done that against the best. He's carried the company for like a year and shit. He knows what he's doing.
All right, so you gotta change your question a little bit. Is there any other like main eventers that he could like roll with to make a 5-star match?
That's why I said anybody. I said anybody.
You said anybody.
Everybody.
If you're saying anybody, then I have to go back down.
Right.
I have to go back down.
You got to go down. None of those are main eventers besides Cody. If you're going back down, that just means he's only good at the mid-card level.
All right, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why you got to change your question up a little bit.
It's the same. What do you mean? I said anybody. Anybody is anyone for any level. What do you mean? How does this question have to change? I gave you the choice to pick anybody. You picked 2 mid-carders and Cody Rhodes. Why does the question have to change?
Okay.
That's what I mean. Like, that's the first thing that comes to
Okay,
mind
okay,
is two mid
I
carders
get it.
and one main eventer.
I get it. Yeah. I
So
get it.
he's a mid carder. That's it.
My bad.
That's why Drew tore that ass
I
up.
framed it wrong in my head.
Right. Right. And like, he had his match with Drew, right? Was that a 5-star match? It was a good match.
It was a good match, not 5-star.
It was a good match, but it's not one you want to see on repeat. Because you're too scared that he actually wins the championship. If there's no championship involved, all the like shock and awe and the anxiety in that match is gone. If it's just him and Drew, no championship on SmackDown, it's not the same match. You don't care. The fact that you don't want him to win so bad, you don't want him to win so bad, and the what if makes every second count, 2 count scary. You saw my face. You saw my face. I'm like, no. And then finally, when he hit that 2 claymores back to back, I was, he's done. So that's the difference to me.
What needs to happen? What really needs to happen, and you might agree with me on this, you might not. Sammy needs to go away for a couple months.
Right.
He needs to go away a couple months, like get in better shape, because like he looks like he has somewhat of a dad bod to him. He needs to get in some better shape, like Dean Ambrose did when he left and came back, and Dean Ambrose was a monster when he came back. He needs to do that, man. He needs to do that, come back and look. He needs to look the part of a serious main eventer that's going to get that WWE title.
Nah, he just looks like a guy from Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
That's it. He just comes out, hey, you want to compost some of this stuff with me? Like, let's save the word. Like, that's not going to win you the belt. Ever. Another thing that needs to not happen is this bullshit with Maxine and Natty for like 3 minutes because time is running short. Just don't do it. Cut it from the card. Run another AJ. If you're not going to give them the time to do it right or make it fun or something, her just getting pushed against the pole and knocked out is not worth it. It's a waste of my time and everybody else's time. That's one of the things that happened that I don't blame the crowd for being dead.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a perfect situation where you do the turnbuckle spot where you take the turnbuckle off, you know what I mean? And like the referee is like he's focused on that. And like you have Maxie and Natty do some real crazy stuff like poke her in the eye or something like that. And the referee just turns around and like Natalie does a little special or whatever and pins her. So you could be like, oh, Natty cheated to win. But that's Natty being Natty and serious and not playing no more and taking her wins.
I'd rather that happen, and that way you have one more reason for Maxine to start to lose it and snap, other than just getting pushed against the pole and knocked out. I don't care. To me, getting pushed to the pole, knocked out, and being done doesn't do anything for you at all.
That's mid-card level type of BS.
It doesn't feel like it makes me want, if I'm her, it doesn't make me feel like I want to be stronger and better. Like, oh, all right, I have a chip on my shoulder. I got knocked out. I feel worse about myself. I got knocked out by a pole. I'd rather her, like you said, cheat to win again, and I'm starting to get pissed off about it.
Right.
Like,
and you have go ahead. And you have Natty
coming out.
The dog's coming out. And that progresses the story along to where you have Natty doing what she needs to do to win and stop being an afterthought. She's picking up these wins. You know?
Next time, scrap it.
Yeah, or scrap it.
Give us the time or scrap it.
Give us the time to scrap it, or give us something that we can sink our teeth into if you're going to do it short.
If you're going to do a 3-minute segment, do something backstage with AJ. For 3 minutes, an interview, something, you know what I mean? Hey, tell me how you feel about AJ, you know what I mean? Don't have them come out for nothing for 3 minutes or something, and then that's it. That's a waste of everybody's time. And it doesn't progress anything. It just makes me feel like, ooh, this is dying. And I cared about it. I still do care about it a bit. I don't think it's like, definitely. I want that to be a Mania match. But if you're going to pull that, it's not even going to be close.
Definitely.
You have another month.
You
So
know,
5 weeks, they said, right? What Brock Lesnar said, 5 weeks until Mania.
right.
You have a lot of work to do for 5 weeks to make it Mania worthy. If you're
Definitely.
if that's one of the things that's one of the feuds that's on TV, getting screen time, that's having a buildup, it has to be for
You did a poor
Mania.
job with it.
You're not doing it.
You're not doing it. You're doing a very poor job.
Another poor job is Finn Balor. What holy soapbox and are you standing on where if Dominic says, hey, I want the help, I got 2 championships, I got to defend my title later, I want where the boys at. And he tells him to grow up.
You know what it is? It's them progressing the story of Finn Balor basically about to either lead the Judgment Day or getting kicked out of the Judgment Day.
If that's the case, then JD should by himself. Had conflict with it and came out and helped. Even if he was useless and didn't help him at all and got in the way.
Right.
If you're going to progress Finn Balor, Judgment Day is still a thing. It makes more sense to me to not have JD, who's already not buying in on that and wants to fuck somebody up and being held back, to still be part of the boys with Dom and help Dom. Judgment Day first.
Judgment Day first.
Instead, JD's Finn first.
Yeah, but that leads me to believe that JD is going to be the one to turn on Finn. It's going to be a swerve.
Right, but hear me out. If JD turns on Finn, right? Why should Dominic care? Why should I care that you turned on Finn when you guys didn't have my back for weeks? That's the point. Judgment Day dies. It's no longer about Judgment Day. Now it's about Finn. So if you're going to make it about Finn, and you're going to eventually maybe kick him out of Judgment Day, where's JD going to go? He's just going to be his lapdog and ride his coattails the entire time? Or is JD going to be a part of something?
I think they'll survive without Finn and find a new member or do something different.
If Finn leaves Judgment Day, the way it's going, JD's got to go too. Because JD's not sticking up for Dom or anybody else in Judgment Day.
But that's what I'm saying. So that could correlate with it.
But to me, you can't disrespect everybody to follow somebody, and then when they leave, you want to come crawling back by yourself. That doesn't work. JD's not a who's who of a wrestler to okay, we still need you. Right? JD it's not like if Damian Priest wanted to come back. They may not like it, but that's Damian Priest, boy. I forgive you. I don't want to forgive JD. I can take him. I'm a champion. I've accomplished more than JD. I got 2 championships on my waist right now. I got Liv and Roxanne on my dick. What JD got? Big ass head?
No. But that's what I'm saying, right? The way the story is progressing, that you know how CM Punk got in Finn's head to want to do it himself. He got in his head already. It's over. He got in his head. Now Finn wants to do it by himself. That's CM Punk's controlling him right there. And JD sees the writing on the wall. So he fakes fakes being on Finn's side for the moment. Okay, you're going to do it by yourself. But goes out and helps Dominic with his match. That still fuels him more to turn on Finn. Either he wins the title or he doesn't win the title.
He's got to still help Dom, though, at the end of the day. You can't just not help Dom.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. JD helps Dom.
Yeah.
And is pissed off that he was the only one that helped Dom, and Finn was thinking about himself in his match instead of putting the family first. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So we basically agree on that one.
We agree. They just gotta fix that with JD real fit ASAP.
Yeah. And the only way they fix it is JD helping Dominic without Finn helping Dominic. The same night. It could have been in the same night. Yeah.
So they got to fix. That's a big miss. Now, real quick. If Finn leaves Judgment Day, do they need a replacement, and who? Because now you only got one guy. I think if Finn leaves, if we keep it the way it is right now and we don't do the plan with JD because they haven't done none yet, we just take everything as is and JD leaves with Finn, who do you replace both of them with in Judgment Day to keep Judgment Day going?
Man, that'd be tough. That'll be tough as hell. That's a tough ass question because there's a lot of people. Do you have an answer already before I answer?
I don't have an answer. I just thought about it, and I've been trying to think about like who would fit in with the Judgment Day. It's got to be, obviously a heel, I guess, or someone that can, you can't just bring R-Truth back because I think him and Damian need to just stay together.
It's hitting me right now. I already got it in my head. Okay. We haven't seen him in a super long time, right? The tag team that was tagging with Rey Mysterio, when it was on Lucha World Order. I forgot the tag team's name that was in there.
Was it like Dragon Lee and shit?
No, not Dragon. It was Dragon Lee, but I'm not thinking about Dragon Lee. It was the tag team that was with Rey. That was tagging with Rey for a minute when they had Lucha World Order. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I don't know. Like, I feel like they need a big name. They need a big body, not like filler. Because if you're gonna do filler, you would just do the old El Grande.
Not filler. Hold on. Not even filler. Because hold on, LWO 2035. Who was in that group?
That's Latino World Order. Nope. We want a Lucha World Order.
Lince Dorado and
Escobar Dorado, whatever his name is.
No, not him.
Santos.
But not Santos. It was Lince Dorado and the other guy. Oh crap.
Ooh.
You see where I'm going with this, right?
Nah, I think he's already released, but no, I got my guy. I think he's already released, but if he's not going to be a lead character, I think he has the prowess and fits in with them well. Andrade,
yeah, he got released. He's in AEW. Now let's say Dorado. Fuck, I'm saying the wrong person. Ah, crap.
But they need a big, I don't know, they need a strong guy. No, who could use a home? It'd be funny, but he comes with more baggage. Johnny Gargano.
That would be...
I think it'd be funny to have him in for a couple weeks.
Okay. Joaquin Wilde, Cruz del Toro.
Two filler.
Hold on. Let me cook a little bit. Now, JD and Finn leave Judgment Day, right? And Dominic confronts them. Like, yo, how could you leave me? This, da-da-da. And he goes to attack one of them and they jump him. They start jumping him. And here comes Lince Dorado and Cruz del Toro out of nowhere and help Finn and start beating him down. And they could be like, oh, listen, we see how your father act and how he did you. He did the same thing to us, basically. So now we understand you, and we want to run with you. And they just attack Finn and JD. They all gang up on JD.
They'd have to be rebranded.
Yes.
And you'd have to heavily, you'd have to heavily use Dom. Like Dom has to now. Dom
is the leader. He will have to lead them.
Yeah, but Dom can't be the guy he is now. He's no longer like, you know how Dom's like a mid-card kind of guy right now, but like he's like a punching bag too. He can do both. He's the winner. He's a weasel in a punching bag. That no longer can happen with Dom anymore. If you don't have another big that can take that role of like fighting for the world champion or whatever in and out, then Dom can't be that punching bag no more, and Dom loses part of his character. Because then those two guys are punching bags 100%. And then if the leader is a punching bag, now the whole group just looks like a mess.
A bunch of chumps, yeah.
A bunch of chumps. And you can't have that.
You can't, but I feel that it could work somewhere.
The women are too heavy for that. Every one of those women now, especially with Raquel on the come up, make that too heavy. The men's side's got to be a little bit more balanced and heavy too. Heavy hitters. There's no respect. There's no respect there if all the women are championship competitors in their field and all the men are just goons and fodder for everybody.
But that's the thing. You build them up. It doesn't work.
You can't build them up that way. Those guys are nobodies.
But that's the thing about it. You have to build them up.
There's no way to build them up to that level and while sacrificing that part of Dom. That's what makes Dom's work. The fact that like fucking he's just a lovable loser that's like lucky, cheat to win. You know what I mean? Dom's not ready to be like fucking fight Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre yet. Dom's perfect where he's at.
So, okay.
So the best you could do is put those two guys as tag team champions, right? But unless they're the longest reigning tag team champions who don't lose, they're going to be goons.
But that's what I was headed to. You build them up and you get the titles on them, with Dom having the title as well.
Right, but who do those guys not take L's to? Because whoever comes in the Judgment Day has to be a person that can take an L but not lose stature the way Finn Balor does because he's a former champion. Finn Balor can take the L and not lose any stature because he hasn't, because he's in a world championship match. He was still, no matter how many L's he took as a bad guy, not losing any prowess because he's in the main feud right now for a championship against CM Punk. If you're going to bring up two guys just to be in a tag team division, they got to take L's. Then if they're taking L's and Dom's going to take L's and the women are all fucking world championship bound, the balance is off. That high-level guy is not there. And you can't put Dom there yet. He's not ready yet. He's perfect where he's at. He's a draw. Exactly where he is. You can put him against all those guys you want to feed up to the top. The Pentas, the fucking all those, the Rusevs, the everybody. He can fight Randy Orton if he wanted to, and he'd be all right. You know what I mean? But you have to bring something of prowess to be that extra member. Like, remember, you're going from Damian Priest to Finn Balor, all former champions, to two nobody tag teams you're trying to build up. It just doesn't work. You'd have to make them an undefeatable tag team. And if you could do that, you would do it with somebody else that's currently ready. Like there's mad tag teams right now you would fucking do before them. Just to save before you would do that to save the Judgment Day. Food for thought. Like we'll keep having this Judgment Day conversation.
You stumped me on that one.
Yeah. So like, food for thought. We have plenty time with this Judgment Day stuff to come up with somebody.
Right.
You know? Johnny Gargano right now would just be a placeholder because he's depressed. But it'd be funny if you brought him in, right? And he actually helped Dom, but he was super depressed. But because of all the women in the clubhouse, he somehow wasn't depressed when he was in the clubhouse, but depressed when he was with Candice Marie somewhere else.
Yeah,
that'd be a funny.
Yes.
Candice LeRae, that'd be a funny storyline. Funny how you're depressed and hanging on top of boxes when I'm with you, but the second you're around Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez, you all good.
It's not like that. It's not like that.
No, baby, no. Like that's funny. You know what I mean? It's temporary, but it's funny.
Right. I would love to see him somewhere on Monday Night Raw planking in their house, in their clubhouse, in the Judgment Day on clubhouse. Like, why is he even here?
Right. No, that'd be hilarious. Like he's just under the covers, under the cushions of the couch.
Right.
Now, all right, next topic that I have written down here is WrestleMania in such dire straits right now with the injuries that this Brock Lesnar coming out and needing an opponent, a savior. And is the fact that he came to this Raw and came out to declare it on this Raw like an angel and a gift from God based on Bronson Reed getting hurt. Like, did it start out as, all right, we don't have The Undertaker this year. Let's just do Brock Lesnar versus somebody. We'll figure it out. And then Bronson Reed getting hurt at the opening match of the night. Oh, thank God we have Brock Lesnar. All right. You know what I mean?
We still have Brock Lesnar, to keep this train to WrestleMania going.
I knew that was a good idea, but like, is WrestleMania that fucking bad right now?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Agreed.
With the whole price range of it, first of all, like
price gouging.
Almost the price gouging for $1,000 for one person to sit up in the nosebleeds is fucking insane.
We can get into that in a bit.
Insane.
We can get into that.
Yeah,
but
we can get to that in a bit.
I have a whole lot, but let's go with Brock. Now let's talk about Brock.
Okay, let's talk about Brock. I'm sorry.
I truly believe they need Brock this year. I don't know if it's gonna work out. I don't know who he's facing. I don't know the opponent. We need to talk about that. But do they need Brock Lesnar because they don't have Undertaker? 100%.
100%.
100%. I would switch if I could switch it out. I probably would have switched it out with Roman Reigns.
To see who will face him at WrestleMania?
Yeah. I think that would have been a better must-see, gotta-watch part.
But then you got to figure out who fights CM Punk at WrestleMania.
Right. You know what I mean? But being that Roman won the Rumble and, that's locked in. Brock, you don't know if it's going to be a 6-minute suplex beatdown or not.
Which we don't need.
Who do you think right now would answer that challenge? And would it be just good enough? A squash, boring ass match, but at least it's something on the card? Or what?
If Brock, they do it, right?
Because Brock likes to get in and out. That motherfucker will show up to WrestleMania, demand to be the first match, and go.
And I hate that. I hate that with such a passion. So
let's say for historical purposes that Brock's tendencies, that's what he wants to do. He wants to open up WrestleMania either night. I don't care which one. I would probably hope it's night 2, to be honest. I'd rather him open up night 2 that way than night 1. Because as bad as WrestleMania is, they need the best first night possible.
They need the best first night possible, but I don't want nobody good to be sacrificed to Brock Lesnar and have their momentum take a mean-ass hit because Brock Lesnar wants to be in and out. You feel me?
So who?
Like,
who do you feed to Brock? I got my guy. I got my guy. Yes, it's going to be an awful match. Awful match. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be awful and slow and boring. But it's the only thing that makes me excited. Brock versus Oba.
See, that's the thing. We were on the same page till you said him being a sacrifice. I don't want to sacrifice Oba. Oba has to win. Oba has to win. He's on the rise. And if you let him beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, you think it's going to be a 6-minute match and Oba gets destroyed. But no. Oba beats the curve. He's not that generic black guy that gets beat and get his title taken. He's the one that's changing the game.
So here's the decision. Is having Brock Lesnar as the Beast and new Undertaker every WrestleMania to come out, have somebody challenge him worth him squashing an Oba Femi or something? Just that Oba has that WrestleMania moment? Or would you rather lose the having Brock every WrestleMania when they need him, you know what I mean, like this year, and having Brock put over Oba? Because if you have Brock put over Oba, and
Uh-huh.
if the money's right, I don't think Brock will give a fuck, to be honest. Like the
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar we've seen lately, he's been more like reasonable. He's been having fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
If at any point in Brock Lesnar's time he was gonna put somebody over, now would be it.
Now would be it, especially at WrestleMania. But word through the grapevine is this is last year wrestling, so why not put Oba over? Like SummerSlam is supposed to be his last date of wrestling. That's where he started. That's where he ended. Especially it's going to be in his hometown. You feel me? So why not put Oba in?
You said SummerSlam? All right, all right. So if that's the case, and Brock is not like, you know, Undertaker, Paul Heyman said, like the new Undertaker, where there's this and that. And again, he never indicated that it was a future thing. He just said that it was always in the past the two matches on the card you look forward to, which was not true. And anyway,
definitely not true.
Paul Heyman's a master. Then Brock putting over Oba to start WrestleMania would be probably the most hype thing I've ever seen.
The most hype thing. The most hype thing. Like you have,
especially. I don't want to go there. I gotta go there though. All right, hear me out. Especially based on Brock Lesnar's history with the black community.
And with that being said, because we're about to skip right over that and go into the next segment with Kofi Kingston passing the torch to Javon Evans. Now, what I feel like, Javon Evans is the new Kofi Kingston. Be it though he didn't have like a real good Royal Rumble spot this year. Not our fault, not our problem. Because like we said in the last segment, because Brock Lesnar did F5 the hell out of Javon Evans. Now he F5 the hell out of Javon Evans. He took Kofi's title in 6 seconds. And now Kofi just lost to Javon Evans. So I believe Javon Evans is going to be the new Kofi. Do we agree on that one?
I agree, and I have a way to make it WrestleMania worthy.
Right, because it's high flyer versus high flyer. You know, like they're fast passing Javon Evans right now, giving him these big moments that Kofi had to work a lot harder for. But it's all right because he walked so Javon Evans could fly.
You know what I would do?
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
During the Elimination Chamber, after somebody gets eliminated, because of what just happened, I would have Kofi either by himself or with Xavier, I don't care, or with Grayson Waller to, like, you know, hold the gate open, the chamber door open when someone's leaving and exiting, and hit Javon Evans with something and get him eliminated and start that feud and work that feud from the end of Elimination Chamber to a WrestleMania match.
Next year? Oh, no, this
year. Because the card sucks. But
yeah,
I would watch a 1 month feud, 5 weeks of Kofi versus Javon, going over all of Kofi's life, for Kofi and Javon to have a WrestleMania match to pass the torch.
Yes. Seasoned vet versus newbie. Yeah, and like a good high flying type of match. High flying and striking. I love it. I can see it happening.
Kofi versus Javon at WrestleMania with the right build up from Elimination Chamber on is a match on a card I'll watch any night, because you know what it is and know what it means. It's literally not just a part of Black history, but a part of fucking high flying history for Kofi to have that WrestleMania match out of nowhere. He's always been around. He's always there. Right. The last WrestleMania match he had, he won the championship. It makes sense for him to prove and show how powerful of a veteran that he really is, and put over this new guy that, like, he's getting that push. Boom. Let's do it more.
Yeah. You're putting over a young talent at WrestleMania.
I would do it in a way that, no lie, after that match, Kofi shakes his hand or something.
Yeah. Like they really like tear the house down with it. Like a 5-star New Japan type match.
That's a fucking Mania moment right there that we'd all be super excited for. Especially if you have Oba getting put over. Like, they could turn a WrestleMania right now that seems to be awful into a super meaningful transition WrestleMania that everybody could say the match card wasn't what everybody wanted, but it was fucking impactful as hell.
Yes. And not just 4 matches on 2 nights. That'd be fucking disgusting.
So I'm down for all that right now.
So down for that. Now,
another person we got to give a big props and shout out and the rise is our girl Raquel. She won her elimination qualifier and got into that match. She's had a big year.
Oh, yeah, she had a big year.
That's what I mean when I say the women's is stacked in the Judgment Day. Roxanne could be in the main event at any moment. She's fire. Liv is in the main event now. And Raquel is on her way. All 3 of them powerful. That right there, those are probably the best 3 women's stable I've seen in a minute. They have everything. And like, Raquel was sketchy, bro, when she came in. She had the wardrobe malfunction and everything. I wasn't sure. I didn't think she was going to work out, bro. And then she had the health issue that like put her out for a while. I was like, oh, no, she's done.
Yeah, she had a little health scare. I forgot what it was. But yeah, it put her out for a while. But she came back so much better and so much stronger.
And got better every week.
Every week, putting on bangers of matches.
I forget exactly all the women or whoever or men that showed her how to be a big.
Right.
But they showed her how to be a big the right way. Not like the Nia Jax way. Nia Jax is like the Yokozuna without the control.
Right.
Because everybody said Yoko, even though he was big, 700 pounds, all that stuff, like he had control over what he did and most athletic human being they've ever seen. Nia Jax is the other way. That's why she's losing all that weight, but gaining the control back.
Right.
But she still has her moments where she fucks a bitch up.
Yeah. She needs to get, like her, just like I said with Sammy, needs to get off TV for about 6 months, drop some pounds and build some muscle and look phenomenal and come back with a better grasp.
I'm okay with her Nia Jax staying on TV because she's valuable. But she needs to hit the gym and training a little bit more and be more controllable. I don't think she's just going to be off camera and learn better body control with her opponents and to be safer. I think that's the only thing. You just got to be in the match and keep going and going and going. You know what I mean?
Like, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like she could do training outside off the camera.
They don't. That's why there's so many botches now. Because they're only wrestling once a week.
Yeah.
That's why we have a lot of botches now. It's because they went from wrestling 3 to 5 days a week to only 1. Everybody's got ring rust. Unless like you're that one that actually cares and like you're at your own gym hustling and bustling, but that's not everybody.
It's not.
There's always going to be the ones that just show up to work and do what they got to, you know what I mean?
Do what they got to do to get that paycheck.
But big ups to Raquel. She's in that match right now, and I think she deserves it. I think she had a big year, and I'm happy for her. I'm glad she got that status. I just hope, she makes the most out of it.
Yes. She makes the most out of that Elimination Chamber. She got to throw somebody through the glass.
Now let's talk Elimination Chamber, baby. Preview.
Let's do it.
All right, let's start with the quick ones. AJ and Becky.
AJ Lee and Becky. I'm not into it anymore.
I'm not into it anymore.
I'm dry.
But I'm okay if either wins. If I want someone to win, it's Chicago. I still want Becky. Yeah. AJ, I think, can win because it's in Chicago, and it don't hurt Becky in any way if AJ wins. AJ can be champion for a little bit and lose it the next night or two somewhere else and have that moment. It's okay. But AJ and where they are is one of those. There's enough circumstances happening in that moment to have that moment, and I won't be mad at it. You know, if AJ won it being in Chicago, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be upset.
Not whatsoever.
But she's got to drop it and lose it in a couple nights.
Or at WrestleMania.
Or at WrestleMania, yeah. If they run it back or whatever, and like there's more women involved in, you know what I mean, WrestleMania match, right. I'm fine with that. I'm good with that the whole week. Becky, it doesn't stop Becky from being on TV, talking shit, none of that. The lead up would still be the exact same, and just everything that Becky talks shit about would be worth it even more.
Yeah. Like the reason why I'm not even into it as much as I was, like that last promo they did, like it was just dry, you know? Like we didn't have no fire to it. And we discussed it. Like when when AJ was like, when Becky was like, "You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? Come on, hit me."
That was whack. All right. That was the corniest segment ever.
Yeah, should have been like, "Oh, since you're not gonna hit me, I'll hit you." Bow.
Right. So I'm good if AJ Lee wins, as long as if they have the match at WrestleMania, there's more women involved.
Right. Well, so it's sitting right there. Maxine Dupree, Natty, fatal four-way.
And
they're already there.
And I would add Lyra. I would make it a ladder match. Fuck it.
5-way ladder match.
I'd make it a ladder match so that way there's no even if there was to be no disqualification anyway, so that Natty and Maxine can get down and dirty.
Right.
But it was Becky and Lyra. They had that fucking match, that hardcore match. That was really good, you know, with the whole zip tie incident. But they put together a good one. So let's just do, you know, a ladder match. You know, I would limit the amount of high ladder falls and stuff like that to the, you know what I mean? We don't need all that. Yeah. Let's not get anybody crazy hurt. You know, I don't know how many of them could take that stuff. Like, I don't want Maxine to like fall off a ladder unless it's to a table or something like that, you know? But I'd be down for that. Just if AJ's champion, that's fine. You can go to WrestleMania as champion, but there's got to be more women in that match. Is all I'm saying. I don't want a straight rematch of this.
Yeah, we need a match that's going to pop, you know?
Does Finn versus Punk pop for you? That's a good segue.
Yes, it does pop for me only because I want to see what the outcome is. I'm happy for the match because I know it's going to be a smack ass match. I already know it's going to be a smack ass match. But just like, how can I word this? With the looming possibility of his wife becoming a champion, do they pivot and take it off of CM Punk? Or do they keep him as champion so him and his wife can be champion? So, that's what's in my head right now.
So what's in my head is the WrestleMania main event with Roman Reigns. So I'll ask you the question. What percentage? It does not pop for me, by the way. I'll state that. Because if WrestleMania main event wasn't involved in any way, it would pop for me. Granted, there's things you can do leading up to it to get the belt back to Punk, but then we're just recycling fucking 10 years of Finn Balor just getting the belt and then getting screwed over again.
Right. I'd rather just not have it.
You know what I mean? So what percentage do you think would you give of Finn Balor actually winning out of 100? In your heart of hearts, watching the match, not, you know, you get excited, you're going to get caught up. But in reality, with Roman Reigns waiting at WrestleMania, regardless how many weeks are left for the lead up where anything is possible in the world of WWE, because as you can see with Bronson Reed, things change rapidly. What percentage in your heart going into it would you even give Finn Balor of winning?
Would it be a cop-out if I said 50-50?
If that's what you feel, that's what you feel. That's not what I feel, though. I feel Finn Balor, and again, has a 5% chance of winning.
He has a 5% chance?
Yep. I don't think in any way with Roman Reigns waiting that they built up a good enough story between Finn and CM Punk and Finn Balor doing a lot of growing to make you believe he's going to be a changed person and win this belt. Because I know wrestling and Roman Reigns is just sitting there. That the reality of the situation is it's going to be Punk versus Roman Reigns, not Punk versus Finn Balor.
Let's see.
Hold on, because as you talk about, you could work things out. Is there a possibility that in the 5 weeks, Roman can confront both of them and make it so that Finn Balor is held to that standard and leads up, and there's enough buildup that match can make sense? That you can make the match work where it's a triple threat match between the three of them, and CM Punk has to buy or win his way back in, but with 5 weeks to go, I don't see that happening. Only because every single thing that they're doing right now is collapsing. And with the rest of the card, like almost the entire card, having to already be built and built up, I don't know if there's enough time to do all that. I don't know if there's enough time to rework one of your main belts and main events strategy-wise. Like, you're trying to build a card for WrestleMania that's not looking good. We're making up matches that look good, but we don't know what the card's going to be at all, which is shocking at this point. And if you're going to build a card and try to make it interesting, why would you take your main championship and have to rework it? Unless they got a plan already. I don't know, but I give it 5%.
Okay. I give it 50%.
That just means if Finn Balor wins, I'm gonna be totally shocked.
I would excuse me, sorry, swallow some water. I would be totally shocked if he wins. Hold up.
Spit.
Okay. I would be shocked that if he wins, but I'm always fantasy booking in my head anyway. Let's say the rest of the Judgment Day comes out anyway, even though Finn told him not to, and they're basically still slightly getting in the way. You hear the drums. Dun, dun.
Nah, come on.
Hold on.
You are fantasy booking the most outlandish, craziest shit I've ever heard in my life, bro.
Fantasy booking is fantasy booking. Roman Reigns comes out just because he sees that Punk is struggling. And he's like, he comes out and he helps Punk retain. Make sure that he retains. Like, I told you I want you because I hate you. And you're out here about to lose this title. Hold on.
No, I got a better argument, but go ahead. I have a way to make it better for you. Like, the same argument you're making, but make it better and more believable.
Okay.
Is he doesn't say, you know what? He doesn't say that I told you I wanted you because I hate you. I came out to help you because you're fucking with my money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, like, Roman Reigns would tell him, you're fucking with my money. I'm trying to get paid for a WrestleMania main event. You about to put me on fucking third. You know what I mean? Why would I get paid CM Punk versus Roman Reigns money if I'm fighting Finn Balor? That's different money right there. Don't fuck with my money. Like, I'm protecting my investment. I don't wrestle every week. I'm a prize fighter. And I hate you, but like, money would be the reason for him. You know what I mean? That check.
Right. But I was going to end it off with it being a triple threat anyway.
That's fine. All that for a triple threat.
I was going to end it off by saying, like, he helped CM Punk, but when they start to argue, when they come out for a promo and a promo battle, Finn comes out like, listen, I didn't have anything to do with the rest of Judgment Day helping out. It was me and you. And for Roman Reigns to get involved, and Roman Reigns getting involved, helping you win when I had it in the bag, I think I should be in this WrestleMania match. And they figure it out then, how they get to a triple threat.
All right. I'm with that. So we'll see. We'll have a good how to book it after we see what happens on Saturday.
Right.
We'll do a bunch of fantasy bookings now. Who do you have in the women's?
The women's.
Here's my problem with it. I literally don't see a single matchup with Jade Cargill at any of those women in the match that I care about. That's WrestleMania worthy.
It's crazy because I'm looking at my notes.
Everybody presently in that match, I have zero interest in that match. The closest would be Tiffy to get it back.
Tiffy to get it back, and right behind that would be Asuka, and then right behind that would be Raquel for me.
Although the Raquel is intriguing, Raquel's not WrestleMania championship there yet. She's having a big climb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, if that happens, then we're talking super crazy major push right now. Major push, so many Judgment Day implications that I could get excited for it.
Yes.
I don't see it, but if it happens, I could get excited for that. Just because of all the Judgment Day stuff, especially if we see what happens between Liv and La Primera.
Right.
Both women from Judgment Day on the card in championship matches. Holy shit.
Like Liv wins her title night 1, and then Raquel is in the match for night 2.
Both
and
gotta win.
Somehow happens.
Both gotta win. If that happens, both gotta win, bro. Judgment Day needs to be on both shows. Just strutting. I've never seen that. One female, one group that has all the women's championships. Especially if Finn wins. And there's 3 championships out of 4.
4 championships. Dom.
No, I meant like 3 out of the world championships.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just Drew has the other one. And then that would kind of be funny if, like, there's a lot of filler going up to WrestleMania, or after WrestleMania to SummerSlam, where they're trying to push Dom to get into Drew McIntyre's face, or whoever has the belt after WrestleMania anyway. So I don't have a clear person I want to win the Elimination Chamber, to be honest.
Same.
Raquel's the most intriguing. I don't even want to say she's the least likely, because again, that Judgment Day possibility is way more interesting than anything else. I think like Asuka's gonna get screwed over or something, and there'll be some Kyrie fucking fallout or something, Yeah,
Kyrie finally snaps.
I don't think Alexa has a chance. I don't see Alexa versus, Jade. There's not many people anyone in that match I don't see Jade beating. The only one I see her beating is maybe Tiffany, because she's already beaten her. But I don't think she'd beat Tiffy again. Now, so we'll see what happens with that.
Yep.
Finally, we have the men's. Is it unanimous that it's Cody?
I just said it's unanimous that it's Cody.
It's unanimous that it's Cody, right? Like, there's no way Cody doesn't win. If Cody loses, it's going to be a fatal 4-way.
I thought it was a fatal 5-way.
Oh, yeah. Well, not currently, but it's at least a fatal 4-way if Cody loses.
Right.
So if Cody loses, right, let's say Cody loses, and it's going to be a fatal 5-way, right? Which one of the other contestants do you want to win? You want Randy?
LA Knight.
LA Knight?
Straight up the rip, LA Knight. It's too quick for Javon, too quick for Trick. Randy's been there. I want LA Knight.
I think I want LA Knight also, because he needs it the most.
Yes, he needs it. After everything he's been through, he needs it.
Cody's getting in that match, brother. That's 5 weeks. Cody's been chasing this motherfucker around the arena.
Yeah.
Elimination Chamber match or not, there's nothing stopping Cody from getting in that match. Like, Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce is going to have no choice but to fucking put Cody in that match.
Yeah.
Mostly because I think Drew will just do something so asinine and crazy that's going to piss Adam Pearce off to the point where he puts him in the spite him. Nick?
Yes, he's on SmackDown.
Damn it. I can't get it right. Anyway. But, you know what I mean? He's going to piss him off to the point where he puts Cody in that match. So,
yeah.
We both agree on LA Knight. All right. Now, this is a brand new segment that we would like to call Kip Up and Swap. Rule of the game is we each get one person to swap in and out of each men's and women's elimination chamber. Do you want to go first?
I'll take it first. All right. I'm pretty sure yours is probably gonna kick my ass anyway. But the way I was thinking,
for the men's, who do you got?
No, I'm going for women's first.
Women's first? Who you got?
Yes. I'm swapping Asuka for Zelina Vega.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not where I was going to go.
That's not where you was going to go? The only reason I'm swapping Asuka for Zelina Vega, because me personally, I'm just not too big into Asuka anymore. I know that's your girl. I'm just not big into Asuka anymore at this point.
I got my swap. My swap is Charlotte for Alexa Bliss, or Alexa Bliss for Charlotte, because I would rather Charlotte be there and Charlotte win, and have it be Charlotte versus Jade Cargill. That's the WrestleMania match.
Especially after that interaction they had.
Multiple interactions, multiple lead down. Both women are tall, and we all could happily know that Charlotte is taking that belt back. And whoever wants to come after Charlotte wins to go after that belt, I'm all for. So that's my swap. I think it would make the WrestleMania way better if we get Charlotte versus Jade.
I could move behind Charlotte doing it because she's finally slightly changing up her style. She's not just a Nepo baby too much anymore. That shit was just irking my nerves.
Charlotte's always been too tall for these bitches. Finally, there's somebody as tall and lanky as her that's more her size.
Yeah.
Both of them are extremely strong and powerful. It's going to be an ugly match, probably. Unless we actually see the transition in Charlotte's game to where Charlotte can call the match, make it a good one, make it believable, but ultimately win. And everybody hates the fact that Charlotte wins all the time. But I think in this one instant, because Charlotte's kind of likable now, I think Charlotte is actually the face. And Charlotte can win. And finally get a win that everyone's like, all right, I'm not that mad. As opposed to every time where Charlotte's like, she always gets the main event. She's always got to be champion. I think with the way Jade Cargill is and how big she is and how nothing she's been so far, this is the one time people would love for Charlotte to step in and be like, let's go. I'm with it.
Okay. I'm with it. That's cool.
And that's really big and changing for Charlotte being the face.
To actually appreciate her face.
I think it'd be the first time ever she's a face going to WrestleMania too.
Yeah, and nobody's pissed off about it.
So that's my women's. My men's, I don't want to do it, but I have to. I'm putting in Jacob.
Hey, same thing. Who are you taking out?
Who am I taking out?
Yeah.
I'm sadly, I'm taking out Trick. I know. Here's why.
Okay.
It's only by process of elimination. I'm keeping Randy because Randy's a veteran and Randy deserves to be in that match. 2, I'm keeping Cody because Jacob and Cody have so much beef going at each other, and they keep saying, I don't want no problems with you. I'm after Drew. And after them two being in the cage, now we got problems. That's where they build their we got problems, other than just running into each other trying to fight the same guy. Right?
Yes.
I'm keeping LA Knight because my man deserves to be in that match. He's got to stay. He has to stay in the main event.
Bro, you're missing the obvious.
Right? And I want him to win. I still want LA to win, even if Jacob's in it.
Yeah.
Jacob's strictly in it so that him and Cody's beef gets fucking real. And he can have beef with LA Knight too for winning if LA Knight's the one that eliminated him. Right? And then the last one, I believe, right, is Javon. And I'm not taking Javon out that match because of what he can do in it and all the things that can happen. Like, I need Javon to jump off that pod and get RKO'd. And then maybe later in the match, catch Randy on some shit and OG cut Randy Orton as a payback and keep building that up. So that's mine.
Okay. Everything you just said, up to Trick Williams being out of the event, is great. The Trick Williams thing is blasphemy. Now, here's why. Because you're missing the very important part. Jey Uso. I'm taking him out for Jacob.
Forgot Jey
I don't
was in the
need
match.
him. See, I kind of figured that. But I'm going to do this justice for both of us.
All right.
I'm taking Jey out of that match and putting Jacob in.
You know why I'm keeping Jey in?
Why are you keeping Jey in?
Because the added family drama storyline inside. When you're telling a story and you're building the whole match, Jacob and Jey getting involved with each other accidentally or just, you know what I mean? Like, throughout the match, they tee up with each other, square up, and then they kind of leave each other alone. I would start it that way. So we're like, we're family, we ain't got no smoke, we got our own people we're trying to beat up here. You know what I mean? And then eventually, towards the end of the match or later on, then they start getting, a bump or something, or somebody breaks a count out, you know what I mean? A count or something by accident, by falling or something, and then they accidentally touch each other or they pull each other or swing each other, and then boom, it's all out warfare. I think that's better than Trick Williams, who should be in there because he's Trick Williams, but he doesn't have a real storyline high. And him being there, if you remove him, you don't add a storyline in there that needs to be in there right now, currently going after Drew McIntyre. The family tie between Jey and Jacob and them maybe not wanting to fuck with each other, but fuck with each other anyway because it's part of the match. And, oh, shit, you wanted to, cuz? Boom, and then go at it. Is still part of the whole dynamic of that match that doesn't seem out of place to me.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, but that's just overall if I'm putting it together, what I think. It has nothing to do with whether he deserves to not be in that match. It's just if I'm adding Jacob and everything he adds, he has more venues of a story and dynamic between them. Because the shit he could do with Javon, if he could just throw that motherfucker or kill that motherfucker or something, like, you got to keep Javon in there. Like, it'd be funny if he's chasing Javon and he can't catch him because Javon's just everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to watch him try to chase down Javon Evans and Javon just like Sonic or something, just springboarding and pinballing off things and he can't catch him. And he's just like, I'm going to get you, my man. And then someone else attacks him. You know? And then you get that moment where he finally gets Javon Evans in his hands and like, you ain't going nowhere because I'm stronger than you. Right. So much fun you can have. You can't have that much fun with Trick. As much fun or things where Javon just fits in the place with everybody. That's why. Sorry. Blasphemy, I know.
It's still blasphemy.
And I know you got quiet because I know it made sense. That's why you got quiet. Anyway,
it does make sense in a way. Yes, it does make sense. But if I'm not mistaken,
that trick, I got it.
That's so. But if I'm not mistaken, I think doesn't Trick have beef with Randy as well on SmackDown?
Possibly. I think he does too. I think he does too. But again, Jacob's got beef with more people than Trick Williams has beef with.
Well, yeah, but like that's the thing because Trick and Randy are in the match together. So right. If they beef, that'll be
one person that they're beefing with that you're interested in, as opposed to if Jacob's in, there's so many more ping pong fucking lines and shit that you'd put together, a spider web of yarn of connections you can make and build on way more than with Trick Williams. Past this match. But that's just me. It's all right. We don't need to agree on this. Our final segment of the night is called Let's Fix This Shit. And by that, I mean this 4-match fucking PLE. That is bullshit. We are going to up this to at least 6.
6 matches.
We each have come up with 2 matches each to fill out the card and make it fucking more entertainable and worth the $30 of ESPN Unlimited to watch. Would you like to go first with your first match? Or would you like me?
All right. Because we don't have any mid-card matches on the PLE itself,
the women's.
I'm gonna go the women's. I'm gonna go with Julia's United States Championship, but I'm gonna have them do it as an open challenge on a PLE.
PLE open challenge in Japanese with subtitles. Let's go.
Japanese with subtitles.
And who is going to answer the call, sir?
I don't know. Honestly, I just don't know.
You didn't get that far?
Yeah, I really... Nope.
Well thought out segment. I'm just kidding.
I slightly messed up in the last segment, but as a nod to NXT, I will have an NXT call-up.
NXT call-up.
Yes.
Wow, them poor WWE women that'll never make a main event.
They'll be all right.
Who's calling up? Anyone from NXT or you have a call-up?
I have a call-up. Zarya.
Zarya?
Yes. Big muscle mommy, another big muscle mommy. She works in the ring real well. And she just turned heel anyway on Sol Ruka.
All right.
So I will push her up for that little segment alone. And when she does the open challenge match, Sol Ruka comes and screws her over.
All right. So my first match, so we go tit for tat, is we're going to go Gunther.
Gotcha.
Versus, who's he fighting in? Dragon Lee, right?
Dragon
Lee. Gunther versus Dragon Lee. All that build up, all this animosity, and all these sneak attacks. We're going to settle it right now on a PLE, not a Raw, not a SmackDown, not a fucking random night. We're going to settle it on a PLE. It's going to be a straight up kind of like Big Show Rey Mysterio match.
Right.
And Gunther is going to show you that even with the smallest guy who he should be killing and has pretty much choked out and almost murdered, he's going to put together a match and show you why he's retiring AJ Styles.
True. And he could beat the piss out of Dragon Lee to where Rey Mysterio comes out and gets in his face. And then push that all the way to WrestleMania.
Yeah, you could do multiple things. But like, I also don't want it to be super a squash match. I don't mind if there's squash times in the match, but
no, not a squash match. He's just beating the hell out of him. Like they get a good match.
Fucking
Chop City. But like he really decimates him and like beats him up even after the match.
Sure, I'm with it. Now there it is. What's yours? Match number 2. Filling out the card.
instead of Monday Night Raw being the place of this match, and I'm gonna edge it just a little bit.
Edge it.
Yes.
Edge it hard.
Edge it real hard. Penta versus Dominic Mysterio in a ladder match for the IC title.
Just the two?
Just the two. Just the two. Just the two. They don't even need nobody else. Just the two. Like, let Dominic and Penta go all out in a ladder match.
I'm down. I'm down as long as we stop with them two fighting each other, even though they're a good matchup. But I'm good. Settle it right then and there.
This will be it. This is the settlement. And put that like right in the middle of the PLE.
All right. I have something similar. I also have Dominic also fighting Penta.
Hey, great minds think alike.
But it's a fatal four-way.
Oh!
Not a ladder match. I mean, it's fine if it's a ladder match or not. I just don't want no one to get hurt before WrestleMania. So we're going to have it a regular match.
Okay.
Regular fatal four-way, you know, no DQ anyway. So it's Dom versus Penta versus El Grande Americano versus OG El Grande Americano.
Okay. Who comes out on top?
Luchador fatal four-way. Oh, Dirty Dom, of course.
Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom takes advantage of both El Grandes trying to unmask each other for the win.
Facts.
Because
you know how I would do that?
That storyline is also PLE worthy. And I want them to get their shine and build up more, while also be adding to the Intercontinental because everything's on the line. You could have Bravo come out. You know what I mean? Try to help, get beat up. Maybe Judge JD comes out to help or something. Liv comes out, you know what I mean? Distracts them or something. You know.
Right. And you know what? When they're trying to fight each other for their mask, they should do it at the rope. Like one of those in between the ropes, and Dominic just comes and hits a 619 on both of them. Yeah. And
both of them, like both of them get caught with a 619.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Listen. And not only do they both get caught, but both of them have the plate in their head and get knocked out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And because it's a no DQ match, and if you have El Bravo and Ravo or whatever come out, you know who else comes out? Ray Phoenix to help Penta.
Right?
Everybody gets hyped up. Lucha Bros kind of back together for a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And boom. Dominic just comes out with the win, all that distraction.
Yeah, it's just like a chaos of a match.
That's it. Everybody else has somebody, even if Dominic doesn't, and he just takes advantage of the chaos. You know what I mean? And wins.
Right.
And then now you have 5 guys in the ring going, what the hell happened? And Dom sneaking out. All sweaty, mustachy.
Right.
And boom. That's what I would do. That's fucking main event right there. That's fucking PLE.
That's Chef's PLE kiss. Right there.
Oh my God, I wish it could happen, but no.
Well, we gotta get boring bullshit.
Thank you, Michael Hayes.
Thank you, Michael Hayes, you piece of Michael Hayes sucks, everybody.
That's everything. That's everything we had on the table today. Nice long pod, fun talks, new segments.
Loving it. Love every bit of it.
All right. This was episode 17. Yeah.
17.
Congratulations to AJ Styles. Please like and subscribe. Help some brothers out. We also are in the process of making our Facebook, Instagram, and other socials. Look out for that. I'm your boy, Pat Nasty. That's your boy.
The juice, baby. The juice, baby.
Thanks for watching. Kip up and go.